locked into the NFL on EA Sports. Straight ahead, we've got what should be a good one between the New York Giants and the Philadelphia Eagles. With that, let's get up to the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. We're standing by for the call. Our Brandon Cotton and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, it's the NFL on EA Sports. Take a look there at Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Just a short time ago, these Philly fans in full roar as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. Pyrotechnics ablaze. They're set to go as the Eagles will match up with the New York Giants. Brandon Garden, Charles Davis, happy to be with you. And Charles, we've got two teams who know each other extremely well. These division games, they tend to be battles.
People scout like crazy in this league, but no one scouts more than within the division. Because if you win your division, you're automatically in the playoffs. That puts extra emphasis on these games, and they can't wait to get at each other.
Here's the kicker, Aldrich Rose, who's ready to get us going. And off we go for Lincoln Financial Field. This field at the 2. They'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. So now here comes the Eagles on offense as they get ready to take over. They'll be led out by their 6'5 quarterback out of Dakota State. It's Carson Wentz.
He didn't have as many throws or plays in college as many of the quarterbacks that were coming out in the draft, but he maximized what he had. Ended up winning 2 national championships as a starting quarterback in North Dakota State.
The first carry now for Jordan Howard. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down. Here's the offense, and sometimes you got to show love to the big guys.
That you do. We're talking about Jason Kelce now, not Travis, his brother who plays tight end. Jason lines up at center, a threat to go to the Pro Bowl each and every year.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Out of the gun. This is Howard. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. They lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
Like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. Wentz off the fake handoff to Howard. This is caught by Jackson. They convert on 3rd with a gain of 22.
Okay, what can't Deshaun Jackson do? We know about the catches. We just saw another one there. Also gets him back to the return game. And he can break big plays like that. We've seen him do it throughout his NFL career.
We have. What are you thinking of anything in particular?
I'm still remembering a certain Giants punter not following orders, and Deshaun Jackson made that big-time return all the way back for a game winner in that one. I still remember seeing the looks of disbelief on the Giants sideline.
Wentz on target there to Jeffrey. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. It's an Eagles first down on a gain of 11. So the drive takes them into Giants territory now, 1st and 10 at the 43. Running from the gun with Howard. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
When Leonard Williams was picked in the 2015 NFL Draft, I compared him to Marlon Olsen And I got a lot of grief about it. Did you just see that play there? Did you see how he made that move and made that tackle? That was Merlin Olsen-esque.
Yeah, I just perked up when you said Merlin Olsen.
Yeah, a lot of people said, hey, that's too much, too far, and maybe it is early, but I think this guy has a chance of fulfilling that.
They will run for the first time with Miles Sanders. They see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield.
That's a tough one right there. He ran right to the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stop that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
So 2 plays with only negative yardage to show, and now it's 3rd and 16. Working from the gun, Wentz. And he will not be able to hang on to the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
Now on 4th down, it's Cameron Johnston on to punt it away. So now here are the Giants as they'll get their first opportunity here. And trotting out there, their tall quarterbacks down to get 6'5".
And what I enjoyed watching this when we had a chance to watch them at practice, the easy camaraderie that he has with his offense.
A lot of respect.
A lot of respect, and frankly, I thought it spilled over to the defense. Oh, the defensive guys were coming over and teasing and joking with him. You can tell they respect the heck out of him and really want to play well for him.
Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at the 20. Here's Jones operating from the gun. It's complete to Golden Tate. And he'll go down at the 26, forming a gain of 6.
It is hard in zone coverage to stop a curl route because when they see it, they just try to find the open spot and sit down.
Yeah, we always talk about finding the soft spot in the zone. What's the key to doing that? How do you do it?
You have to read what the coverage is. Is it 2 deep? Is it 3 deep? Because then you know the linebackers are going to drop, what spots in the field they naturally get to, and you find that open space, and then you're in sync with your quarterback. He should be reading the exact same thing, and they put the ball right on you.
13 yards, good for a Giant 1st down. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff.
Yeah, when we talked about it. Yeah.
They like his work ethic. This guy's running every route well in the route tree, getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
Now throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. Here's the offense, and we give you too much power here. We let you highlight the player. Why'd you choose Zeitler?
Because I think the big guys up front never get enough credit. Kevin Zeitler, a guard, tough, nasty. We got to give him some love.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Jones now. Throwing again. Catch made by Slayton. And he has another 1st down as he'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 45-yard line. Pretty solid start for the rookie here on this first drive, Charles.
Able to have some confidence, stepping back into the pocket, move around a little bit, find open receivers, and deliver. That just means his confidence is going to continue to grow because he's getting more and more comfortable with each completed pass.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Now Saquon Barkley, a man who played collegiately here in the Keystone State, and able to push forward for about 3 yards down to the 42. And the defense now for the Eagles.
Malcolm Jenkins entered the NFL as a quarterback in his transition to safety, but still retains his good coverage skills.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. A quick throw. Here's Shepard. And it's going to be taken down right at the line. No gain that time on the completion, and it will be 3rd down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Now they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on 3rd down. Jones from the gun, he'll throw. Got a man, Slayton. And he has another 1st down as he'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 23.
I know from past experience, before you actually play a game, you visualize what's going to happen. And I don't know anyone who doesn't visualize themselves being in the center of what's going on. That's 3 catches for him here in the early going. He's got to like the way this is starting.
Absolutely. 3 catches on any drive is good. Opening drive, that's a tone setter. Jones heading up here 1st and 10. And he's 5 for 6 now, throwing the ball on this drive. They go back to the ground now with Barkley. And able to get about 3 as he's taken down right at the 20. No score after 1 on EA Sports. On 2nd and 7, Jones, he completes it to Tate, and he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Another good completion on the drive as the Giants have a 1st down.
They all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. Derek Barnett able to maneuver in for the sack.
Well, there's still time to rectify this situation because the silver lining, it took a sack on 1st and goal. But that close to the goal line, it still definitely hurts.
First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. This is Shepard on the catch. And now lose yardage here, knocked back to the 19-yard line. It'll be a loss of 1, and that is going to set up 3rd and goal.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
And now they're looking for 19 yards here on 3rd down following 2 negative plays. Throwing Jones. That's complete to Slayton. And here he'll get it down to the 7. That time 12 yards on the pass play, but still shy where they needed to go. 4th and goal. Seems as if the passing attack's starting to heat up a little bit here in the 2nd quarter.
You can sense and you can see the momentum because now they're reading their patterns downfield, they're understanding the coverages, and they're finding the open holes in the defense.
So on 4th down, on comes the Jets kicker, Aldrich Rosas. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And the kick by Rosas is good. And the Giants are off now to a 3-0 lead. So they get 3, certainly hoping for 6 after a 13-play drive.
So you console yourself on defense by saying you did your job, right? If they go 13 plays, you only give up a field goal, you did a nice job there. But here's the other part. 13 plays, You don't force any mistakes. You don't take the ball away. Maybe that's the way they should look at it.
After the field goal, here's Rosas to kick it away. This is taken at the 3. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. This one a little slow to get cooking, just a 3-0 scoreline as they begin with a 1st and 10. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll begin the drive with Howard. And take him down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 17 yards at 1st down for Philly. They had 3 tight ends in on that set, and they were really good at blocking for the running back.
And give them a lot of credit because in football nowadays, tight ends coming out of college often don't block very often. These guys have really developed into superior blockers, and that's why they use them in this formation so often.
On 1st, they go right back to Howard. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of yard there, and now 2nd down. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they're dominating. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? If there's a bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
We remind you that coming up at halftime, taking to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half on its feet. They'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Eagles have taken the lead.
I think if you told defensive backs, they would say the corner route, take that out, make it illegal, because that is so hard to recognize and so hard to adjust because your first move is to not get beat in the middle of the field. And that's how they move you first before they break off to the corner.
But then as a wide receiver, great job. It's tough to turn those upfield and go, but he did a great job running there.
Really good balance, really good body control, and how about the end result? A touchdown.
And for the extra point, Jake Elliott. And this is up and good to make it 7-3. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. The result, Philadelphia in the end zone. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The New York set to take the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. You go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. There were 2 plays and they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Now Jones throwing on first down. It's hauled in by Shepard. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
Many teams, as soon as they spot man defense, if they haven't called a hitch, they'll get to it as fast as they can. They want to put the ball in the hands of one of their best playmakers and hope that he can break a tackle on the outside and go for big yardage.
Looking to throw again on second down. Jones, it's thrown incomplete.
So my observation has been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter brought a time to change things. They come now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Now Jones. And that is incomplete. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You got to get it done with your offensive unit.
Fourth down, so as the punter Brandon Exum. This away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And they won't risk defending a return here. That one's out of bounds and it'll be spotted at the 14-yard line. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well. So that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field is still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
Throwing on first is Wentz. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. And they'll bring it down here right around the 17-yard line. The completion good for 3 and 2nd down.
Well, they're unable to convert that in production, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Wentz caught by the tight end Ertz. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. On first down, Wentz. He'll hit Jackson complete. He'll be dropped at the 30. The shifting move couldn't free him. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Wentz now to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Wow, contact, no call, and it's 3rd down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch it unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know Coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
Now Wentz on third down. And the throw there going to be incomplete. That pass just a little bit off. It looked like maybe he tried to force it in there.
Game speed, always different, no matter what you do in practice. Can't simulate it, right? So your decision making, everything has to be a little bit quicker. Sometimes it can throw you off until you adjust.
Here's Cameron Johnston now, as he'll pull it away for the second time. This is taken at the 15. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And control of the football, switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they will play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
From the 29, Jones will get this out to Barkley complete. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. The final shot before play. Jones. And he knocks the ball away and it falls incomplete. So we reach intermission here in a low-scoring game. 7-3 is our score. As we'll send you down the coast to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome, everybody, to our abbreviated version of the EA Sports Halftime Report. This game's had a little bit of everything thus far, and certainly plenty to look forward to, as the teams are right back out there for the second half. So we'll get right back out there as well, as we'll turn it back over to Brandon Gaudin.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be taken in at the 1. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. The New York set to take the field. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
Now they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the third quarter. All they have so far, the field goal. Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. Second half begins with a run from Barkley. A pickup about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, Eli Bolko just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
They'll go to Barkley again. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
Unfortunately for you, you've been around me for a little while now, so you know me as well as anyone and how I look at a game. I don't ever advocate abandoning anything, but in this case, I'm going against my own thought process. You got to change it up. You got to start throwing it around a little bit, finding ways to try and move the ball, because keeping it on the ground just isn't working for them.
Yeah, maybe give him the ball out of the passing game, a swing pass outside or something, just something to vary it up. Looking to throw, Jones. That's complete left side to Shepard. It's a giant first down on a gain of 16. Jones now, 11 of 15 through the air. Here's first and 10. Now Saquon Barkley. Give him a couple on the carry there. Second and 8.
I have to think a major focus at halftime means had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secure before they slide off, and try and chip some at the second level.
Throwing on second and 8. Jones, nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Fletcher Cox coming right up the gut, gets in there for a loss of 9.
Some quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in third and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
So the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on third down. Here's Jones, operating from the gun. He's going to float this one deep right side. Down to the air, now it's intercepted. Picked up by Rodney McLeod. Third and long that time. He was trying to make something happen, but a little too risky.
Well, the field tilted on it. And what I mean by that is what you said, third and long. Got to push it downfield to try to pick up the first down. Defensive backs live for this situation, and they took advantage of the young man right there.
So here are the Eagles now as they get set for their first possession of the second half. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out the shot of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
A quick throw there out to Jeffrey. And that won't buy him much room. Just a 1-yard gain to the 5.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
On second down, it's Howard. And he'll get it up a little shy of the 15. They'll spot him down at the 14-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe it'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
A good run by Jordan Howard, and now another first and 10. And again this time to the tailback. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folding like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll 42nd and 11.
Sometimes with the running game, you just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
On second 11 now. Wentz. And he'll hit Jeffrey complete. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down. They've got it 1st and 10. Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their own 26. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Evan Ingram was the intended target. That'll bring up 2nd down. You got a young quarterback. Maybe that's just an example of a growing pain for him.
I think you're right about that because when the game starts to move fast and it moves quickly on him, a lot of times they fall back on what they know best, their arm. He's slinging it on this one. Had a wide open target, but didn't have the proper footwork to increase his accuracy.
There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 1st down, Giants on a pickup of 14.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position.
So line of scrimmage still at 39 on 2nd and 10. Jones now. Going to throw down. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And he's got a 1st down and then some at midfield. And finally brought down right at the midfield stripe. It's a gain of 11 and a Giant 1st down.
When you run a screen pass really well, you gotta like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
Jones now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And now wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down. How about the defensive effort from both of these teams that we've seen in this game?
Would you say it's like a high-stakes chess match right now?
Chess is one way to go. Yeah, I like it.
Okay, the only reason I say that, you feel like they're contemplating their moves before actually making one, and none of them being done very confidently.
Truth be told, I've never played chess, and I know that I'm not smart enough to play chess. Guys like you with your IQ, you can pull that off.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for the offense.
Looking to throw, Jones. And this is going to be incomplete.
Had an open man that time. They ended up putting a little too much heat on it. Don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Here's Riley Dixon now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And this punt goes out of bounds, and it'll be marked inside the 40. Now Philadelphia trying to get going on offense again. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They go with Howard to begin the drive. Bulldozes past him. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts or what are they going to do to stop you? You taking charge.
This is Jackson on the quick throw from Wentz. And they're working across midfield inside the 45. It's an Eagles first down on a gain of 11. Defensively, they're okay with that. Short little route, tackle them inbounds. Okay.
All right, Cliche alert. It's time for someone to make a play because they've got to have something bigger downfield. They can't just take what they give them. They've got to force it and make something big happen for them.
Wentz now on first down. And an alley to run. Stepping up, he'll try and run. They'll wind up getting rid of that 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
This is Howard on second down. And we get 4 here down to the 35-yard line. That's a gain of 4 as we slip inside of 4 minutes left in regulation.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on run downs. It confuses the blocking assignments and doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play of this football game. Again, it's Howard. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. You know, the converse is, though, you've got to win those one-on-one blocks. And when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. From the left hash, this from 53 yards out. And he'll try and throw here on the fake. It would have been a long field goal. The fake doesn't work out. And the Giants are going to get football back. Here's the Giant offense now making their way back out onto the field and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs, and that's what they need in order to not pump the ball again.
So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 44. Jones from the gun, he'll throw. Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete. Golden Tate, his intended receiver. But it's going to be second down.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he let just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
So that's 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Now Jones to throw again. Looking left sideline, incomplete. Throws like that, especially where we sit in the 4th quarter, he's got to be careful.
Yeah, and you know, one of my thoughts is that I often view this game through a defensive back's eyes. And in this situation, your team's losing, it's late, tighter coverage, take a chance and go and try and step in front of one of those and make a big play. So if you're the quarterback, that should be in your head. This is their time to take a gamble.
He dumps it off to Barkley. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. First down for the Giants as they pick up 12.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Here's Jones on first down. Pressure comes and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Timmy Jernigan in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. To try again after the sack. Jones. Now they set up the screen. That's complete.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
The first down line at the 34 here on third down. Back to throw. And that will be incomplete. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
And it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here? Or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
Down 4 late. Got to go for it here on fourth down. They'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Eagles defense able to hold. And he'll have a tough time living that one down. It's one thing, Charles, to drop a pass. It's quite another to drop it on fourth down.
And so many teams work on that in terms of locking in on those key downs. I've seen that, you're not going into practices where we've seen, hey, third down situation, big third down alert, lock in here, fourth down play, make sure you're focused just a little bit extra. It didn't pay off in that situation.
The Eagles in good position to start out as they come up first and 10 at their own 42. Running with Howard. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. We're not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up first and 10. Now Howard. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. I have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up second and 7. They run with Howard. So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. The Giants going to burn their third and final timeout as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game. Wentz to throw. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up near the 32. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line. You got the slim lead late and the football, so why are you throwing it there?
Remember during the year when we asked one of the head coaches, if you're in this spot, why would you throw the ball? And he talked about trusting his quarterback and trusting his offense.
Still.
And then at the end, he kind of went, yeah, not really a good reason.
So now Jones and the Giants down 7-3, less than 90 seconds to go. How costly of an interception will that be? It's time to find out. 1st and 10. Good starting field position for the New York Giants here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 46. He's back to throw. Jones got in the ball zone. It's picked up by the Eagles. 20, 10, and this defense has broken open as they return to the house for 6. This was a close game. They needed a little breathing room, where they got it right there on that return for a touchdown.
Yeah, we would say that this could be huge. Forget it. It was huge. Gave him a comfortable lead.
Elliott Owen for the extra point. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. So not only the cough up, but then the pickup on the other side, the scoop, and then score the other way. The fumble return for a touchdown. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kicks away following that fumble return. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The New York set to take the field. And let's just say they're going to be looking to start over on this drive. A few moments ago, they were in the exact situation, but their first play led to a fumble that was returned for 6.
Yeah, you definitely have to have a short memory to play in the NFL. You got to remember what you did wrong so you don't repeat it. But you can't dwell on it because then you will repeat it, and that's what you don't want to do.
Throwing on first down. Jones to Barkley on the check down. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and then we'll bring up 2nd down. A short play like that in this situation this late, that's a win for the defense.
No doubt. I remember something Coach Madden used to talk about all the time. Sometimes you can't just take what the defense gives you. You have to take what you need. And in this case, the offense is taking what the defense is giving them, not what they need.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete. We have not seen a whole lot of wide open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. Back to throw. Jones. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Fletcher Cox in there to take it down, and the clock will roll. And you hate to say it with a rookie quarterback. He's done some good things, but overall, Looked a little bit overwhelmed back there, hasn't he?
He certainly has. But in his defense, he hadn't had a lot of time to throw the football. You like the way I said that?
In his defense,
I got it. See what I did there?
he needs better protection, that's for sure. They go for it on fourth, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. Wentz with a kneel down, and that will be the final act of this game. So it's a victory here for the Philadelphia Eagles. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it's just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Eagles are winners here as we say so long from Philadelphia.
There you have it. The Eagles are winners over the Giants, 14-3. Down the stream, and I'll be back. So I see you all later.